I'm George Kalianidis. I'm a trustee of the family trust that owns this property. And I asked Dick to come here and record the boards that we're going to pull at the request of Modern Mill.
Mike Brazelton, Brazelton Builders. We were the installers, and we're here to try to resolve the issues we're having.
I'm Bo Tullion, field advisor for Modern Mill.
Say, cut this one out.
Okay.
And if we won't try to take the rail off and maybe just zip it right there.
Yeah, that's fine.
We don't want to take the downspouts down or stuff like that. So.
Okay.
So let's just start. So you're saying 2 inches, right?
Yeah, 2 inches from the bottom.
But that's the reason for that is to avoid damaging the board underneath. Right? So, because we don't have 2 inches this way. So,
Right.
so,
Well, the 2 inches, I mean, this is all coming down, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, I can put a marker on it.
yeah.
Okay. So, right here, if you look at
That's
this,
right, yeah.
that line,
Okay, no,
that,
I understand.
okay,
That's the idea.
yeah,
Yeah. So it's inch and 5/8, but as long as it avoids damaging
right,
the
yeah.
board underneath.
Yeah, and this screw needs to be
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
up top.
But then you also said that you wanted an additional screw, you know?
Well, no, not additional screw. I mean, that's just too many screws in
Because
one
you
spot.
said we should have had 4 screws instead
Well,
of
okay, so I was, for some reason, I was thinking it was a 8 or 10 inch strip line,
Yeah.
which, you know, we need 2 per board.
Okay.
But we need 1 fastener per stud.
Okay.
But we'll let Mike,
So now the other issue is whether we have 16 inches.
or the screw size itself. I mean, I'm
The
sure
screw-
Mike had 16 inches. I've
Yeah.
seen the vertical
Well,
lines,
yeah,
and it was just the screw size. And
You have an instruction on how to replace one board.
Right.
And I was saying it's impossible to do that. So
Okay.
anyway, we'll try to do that.
Waterproofing-wise, we'll
Yeah.
knock
What's that?
out
okay.
making the waterproofing work again. But
All right, so you're just saying cut past these screws, that way you don't
no,
have to
we're
worry
just
about-
going to go here. We're
Okay,
supposed to go 2 long cuts,
Yeah.
take that piece out, and then you can
and
pull
then you
this
do
one.
another side cut
Then
down
we have
there.
to try to
Mike, where is that paper?
tailgate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we know what.
Or
Yeah,
did
you
you take
are just saying.
Did you take it back inside?
You do an end cut down there.
This is.
Yeah. And then you
So
pry it out.
We make 2 cuts here.
Right. Okay.
So I
Okay.
have a piece over there. I set the depth so I don't cut into the shear or hit too many nails, I hope.
I'll have blood.
So I gotta finish that cut here, up and down.
least here we have the 16 inch.
Oh yeah, that part was never a question because I've seen all the lines on every joint.
By 2.5. Okay, so we don't have to.
You don't need to take out.
So now the thing is trying to get these from underneath.
Which screws are the harder ones, and one board is not that problem, but they need I think we need to bring that up higher because then you use a multi-tool and cut it, but it means you.
Let's do that because
What's that?
I'll make the cut higher.
Okay.
Well, the multi-tool will reach, but I have to go through that and tear the hell out of all that. So.
Might even be better if you just aim to be right on top of that.
That's got a screw in it. Don't know that. I think they make carbide.
Yeah, they do.
But we would think.
Started at 905.
Yeah, so I'd have to get a carbide
Right.
to get through more than one.
Yeah. I mean, one board is not, wouldn't be bad, but if you had 30, 40 boards to replace, then it's not economical to,
Right.
That's the point.
to use a multiple tool
Well, we
bit.
have 200 and some boards.
Right.
Because now you have to go to the next one actually too.
So then this would come down. We just want to show the reasoning, but see now the damage
okay,
to
now-
the waterproofing.
Right.
So the problem now is, how do we slip the waterproofing under the tiger? It's impossible.
Well, it would require taking that screw out,
But then,
prying it back, and then taping it.
so that's instruction.
Well, in thought,
It's not correct. Yeah.
this is damaged at least up to that point.
Right.
Unless we find a way to slip sheet something that we can control and shove up and put up underneath.
You have to go behind the tiger.
Right.
And if it is, if you're using bitumen, it's sticky, so you can't do it with bitumen.
No, it would have to be something very thin, but with some sort of rigidity, so
Yeah.
it won't fold up.
So
and curl up.
It's impractical. This is what I don't know, I think it was Sardinus who sent it. It doesn't work. You
Right.
can't get the waterproofing. Yeah. Anyway, that's that. So now, what other boards you want to pull out so you can see we have the 16 on centers?
Right. You have a tape here, Mike? Two and a half.
2.5.
Yep.
So number 8,
Yep.
GRK4. So.
Yeah, that was the only other,
I
question.
don't know who supplied it. We got them from Friedman's.
We got the first few boxes from Freedman's, and then we just got them down in Central.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
Which we don't supply these, but this is,
So
which
it's
is what we,
Friedman's who picked.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't give them to Friedman's to us.
What's that?
You didn't supply them to Friedman's.
Not these, no.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
We
that's
only-
just an exterior
Yeah,
grade. So.
which we only supply the Cortex. That's the only thing we supply.
Or the plugs.
Yeah,
the screw
these
and the
screws
plug.
and plugs.
Or the
They come in a
screw.
box. Yeah. That's the only thing we supply. These is just you buy these at Home Depot, Lowe's, or Freedman's, or
Okay.
I'm fine with this. I mean, if you want to
You
keep
want
it
to
shorter,
put
or
any
if you
other
want.
boards to for the, because you said we don't, he don't screw them every 16 inches. You said the 2
Oh,
inch. and
no,
the
no, no.
16.
Okay. So the only thing I knew he screwed 16 inches here because I was able to see all the lines, and you don't go through all that trouble
Yeah.
and not put a screw right there.
Yeah.
The thing is, on the instructions, the 16 inches is on the face with the plug,
Oh, I see.
and that was on the instructions. That's all. That's what I was saying as
So-
far as 16s.
You mean every
Every 16,
on the face?
yeah.
That's not kind of, that doesn't really say that. I know the new instructions do. I went online last night, but the original instructions doesn't say.
When was this
installed?
What's that?
When was it installed? Last
April.
April.
We started, I think, late March. April is, we saw couple of splits, and I sent a letter to Friedman's.
Mm-hmm.
They did nothing about it. I assume they contacted you, but Scott Pector came, so therefore I know that the transmission was done.
Is that on the table in there, the instructions?
Yeah. He picked up a sample, and then I didn't hear anything until Robert's, so I think in September.
So put something
Yeah.
right there. Oh, there you go. There you go.
So he came in September twice.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, nobody ever said anything about these face screws every 16 inches. Also, then we had, what's his name? Paul? Paul?
Oh.
His project manager, Pope.
Oh, John Pope.
He
Yeah.
came. He didn't mention anything about the 16 inches.
Yeah, it doesn't say every stud, or on every stud on the surface screw. At best it says the last two, but not every one, because I don't think George would have, because they're very visible.
Okay, so here, saying minimum fastener length, at
Yeah.
least inch and a half in the framing, which is the 2.5 screw, and then fasten it to solid framing, not more than 16 inches on center.
So we hit the stud. So that we hit the
Yeah,
stud.
so you hit the stud, and then that other part,
That's temperature thing.
yeah, and that's probably all the specs. Yeah, that's the specs part.
I mean, everybody else that came out never said nothing.
Okay.
You're number 4, I think, so. And no,
Yeah.
this is printed. There was nothing sent with the load,
Right.
so.
Yeah. Okay, well, actually check on that.
But this is probably a year and a half old.
Well, I had the email that Scott sent y'all.
Well, this is way before that.
So-
When we looked up the installation, well, I did.
Okay.
To know what I was installing and
So
how to
before.
install it. Yeah.
Okay. This was the one that you looked up prior? Okay.
Yeah, so I knew what I was dealing with.
Right. Oh, is there a time, a date stamp on here? Or?
No, I could probably find it on my computer. It would take a while.
Oh yeah, ship up install guide 2024. Down there.
There's down there.
January 2024. I didn't know it would be down there, but I guess it.
Well, that's
Yeah.
about when we'd be looking at this.
So that's when we started installing it.
Well,
Yeah, that's why
studying
we
it.
pulled it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Alright. Just so we have it, I just want to take a picture that way I can look at it
Yeah, you
further,
should be able to
but
look at that, yeah.
and pull it up.
And I want to show you another type of failure that we have.
Okay.
So let's go around the corner. It's here,
Right.
and we have a window upstairs. I'll show it to you from the back, where we had to replace it with a piece of wood. It just
Just for
broke up in pieces.
Okay.
So I don't know what the minimum, and the instructions are silent regarding what the minimum
Up from the top?
width. Yeah.
You mean up from the bottom?
No, how often?
See,
No.
like there.
That would be, say, every 6
Okay, okay.
because
Yeah.
Okay.
the way this stuff
So let's go
moves.
here. It's like this, where it's not close to any screws, and there are some areas, you know, like that. That's the window I was talking about.
Right.
We had to put a piece of wood there because it completely disintegrated.
It broke in probably 3 spots, because where the screws were.
Mm-hmm.
So the screw and plug.
So, you want to open it to, at least modern milk can acquire some information.
Yeah, we can open that.
The problem is going to be, well, you can, with your saw, you can just cut it out here.
Yeah.
And just cut out this piece
Yeah.
to see what's happening underneath there.
To get the stuff.
And would you mind if I take a piece of that piece?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. That way we can put it in, test that
Yeah.
part of the product.
And,
That would help out a lot.
Scott took a piece,
Oh, so I took a piece?
or yeah, when we first came, gave it to Robert.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I don't know what they did with it.
Well, I mean, they should have tested it, so I shouldn't need it, but it wouldn't hurt to for me to take it.
But you're free to take a piece.
Okay.
There's just no way to replace these things one by one.
Oh, no, not on this size scale, no. No, it was more or less if it was just this piece here.
Yeah.
But on this scale, no.
Just want to blot the section out, or? That should take care of that. Might be able to get the screw.
So it won't pull out?
Oh, he's getting the screw up, drive the screw in and pull the plug out
Okay.
and do less damage.
Or he's bringing.
Yeah, he's bringing it. We'll see if that actually works.
Oh, I've done that all the time. That's my favorite little trick. Probably open the top. Yeah, I'll just take that one with me.
I was kind of curious that it would break like that, but
Yeah.
because there's nothing. We did cut the tongue off in order to, because we couldn't go this way, just like you would on a repair job, which is why this is
Right.
16. But I don't think that would cause that anyway. Okay.
That's a 16 footer. Yeah.
Well, like we said, it's always the two long pieces meet.
Now why is this not finished? I mean, this is a.
That's the break.
And
that's
the
a
other side, well, that's the side
That's
that's
the
cut.
side. Oh, that's
Oh, I
the cut
see.
side. This is the
Yeah,
broken
yeah.
side. This is the broken
Yeah,
side.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. The long pieces are the ones that have the issues. So.
What is that? That's that side.
That's that. That is that side.
Oh, why is that shaving?
Shave there.
That's
Well,
right.
on the very back corner, it is. You can see how it's away from the wall.
Interesting. Well, that's part of the break.
Yeah. Well, this back side's not part of the break. You can see that's a cut. That's a cut right there.
I see.
Not a cut, but
Well, yeah,
a
something.
Yeah, no, it's a cut. Yeah.
Yeah.
scarf.
Yeah. Well, yeah, scarf, not a cut,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
So that explains this. I guess. Sorry.
Maybe. Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Let's go on. On this side, which is really not exposed to the sun, just very early in the morning.
Right.
No problem.
Yeah.
It'll be in the shade in an hour or so.
So obviously, it's the temperature that.
There's not many joints
Right.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, that's one.
because they're shorter
Yeah,
runs.
one, two.
But you can see the ends are kind of. One might be shrinking a little
Oh,
bit more
oh,
than
yeah.
another one. You know.
Yeah.
But then
So obviously, the temperature has something to do with it.
Right.
Yes, this is a good side. Also, that side where we picked up the bottom, which is shaded, is pretty good. Up on top, the second
But
story.
then that side never got the high temperature like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the 177
One hill. Yeah.
on the front. So I don't know. Hard to
So-
explain.
Right.
We have this kind of break or tear.
Yeah.
You see the corner there? Which may have to do with the minimum size
Of notching around.
of notching around, for which there is no instruction.
Yeah.
It's tell you don't come less than 1 inch, 2 inches, whatever it
Right.
is. Because this looks like 2 inches.
Yeah.
That's about
Two and a half, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's impossible to
Right.
get a whole building with all the.
And then you still got some spots that's relatively, within.
Yeah, well, that might be pulling from the trim side. I mean,
Oh,
See
yeah.
here,
because you got a 1-inch coverage
Oh, yeah.
right there. So
Right.
you
which
see
is
on this
good, but-
side,
Yeah.
the bottom part, which is sort of shaded, no problem. Up there, that's what we have.
Right.
The underhangs, no problem.
Right.
The porch, no problem. The seating on the porch.
This is all one piece. Looks great.
Yeah.
No joints.
Right.
I mean, we didn't use any 20s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, only 16 was the long that we ordered.
Okay.
We had 20s on the lid back there, patio, but nothing's going on there.
Right.
Yeah, so. That kind of looks like another
A crack by the window.
crack on the window, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The other thing is the temperature. Yesterday, because the sun was coming, so out there, 134.8. And it is
9:30 in the morning.
9:30. And I don't know what
That's
the ambient
right at
temp-
the,
I don't know what the
140
temperature.
is the,
Let me see what the temperature outside is. Let me check in my car.
we could check the phones, George.
Oh,
Gosh, it's crazy. 63, 64,
yeah.
right about there.
So we have a temperature issue. Now, Robert, when he was here, he said he doesn't think this was the right stain. He said maybe we should have used a different stain. But then he says we were not able to reproduce it in the lab because they took a piece.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how they do it in the lab. But yesterday it was 92 degrees at 4 o'clock, 168. And I'll come again, and I have a picture of it. My wife did.
Uh-huh.
I'll do it again today around
It's supposed to be
4
another
o'clock
90.
again, because I have to
91.
go to San Helena anyway. So I'll watch it and see what.
Okay.
But 68 degrees temperature, 68 you said? And to get 138,
63,
which is
yeah.
just 2 degrees
Mhm.
below the maximum. 140
Right.
is the maximum. So there's a temperature issue here.
Kind of weird because
Yeah,
all the other walls were in the 120s.
yeah.
Yeah. Don't.
Yeah.
And this
And-
this was pre-finished, right?
Yes.
Wash perfume. And San Helena gets 100. We can get a week of 100, 100, even 110.
Right.
Yeah. So
The index.
so the 177.
It can't get that
because-
hot.
Yeah, oh,
it didn't get that
oh,
hot last summer, thank God.
Yeah, Louisiana is about the
Yeah.
same
So
thing.
Scott was here when was it his gun or your gun?
His gun.
His gun. So Scott was here and they measured 177.
Yeah.
And that
And he
was-
left me the gun, and I tried it again the next day
Yeah.
just to make sure, and it was all the same, all the way around. So
Yeah. Yeah, we get the same heat index temperatures in Louisiana, 115 some years, and
you got the
So the
Huh?
humidity.
oh yeah,
So the issues are, you say the second 2-inch screw at the face screw, right?
2 inches up and then 16 inches on center.
Face screws.
Right. Yeah.
So that's one
So that
issue.
would be one big wall of plugs.
Yeah. So that's one big issue, one issue. The other one, as far as I'm concerned, the temperatures.
Right.
Other than these
And
two,
Waterproofing if we try to
well, that would be
a
to
separate issue.
test the method of, which I think it doesn't work, it's impractical. Yeah. So I think that does it, right?
Yeah. Those.
So we'll see where that goes. But
Right.
I'm
Oh,
not sure
the plugs were those pre-stained or were they stained on site?
pre-stained.
Okay.
Yeah, pre-stained. And
No,
And we had a problem with the pre-staining. They changed.
they were not pre-stained. We stained them because they sent.
No, the last batch. You know, we were missing a few boards.
Oh no, because the first batch of plugs, they stained the wrong end. They stained
No, the
the.
plugs. But I'm talking about the boards.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was
Yeah.
talking about the plugs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the plugs. We,
Well,
yeah, we
You stained on
some
site.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
we
gets
stained-
more of a consistency if
Yeah,
it's done in a.
Yeah, so we stained.
Well, it's hard for us to
a lot
control
of the
that.
plugs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I know.
Otherwise, we would still be installing.
But
the
they
side.
did stain the wrong side of the plug on the first batch.
that
So it
was-
was.
No, but in terms of deliveries, we got one delivery from the pre-stained.
Mhm.
Then we couldn't get it. They said they lost their load. I don't know what it was. And then they said that they changed staining vendor.
Yeah, they stained in LA on the first batch
Yeah.
and Sacramento on the second, I
Okay.
believe. So,
So, but it doesn't seem that the change of the staining company made a difference.
No.
Yeah.
Just something I want to check in on the stain itself.
Yeah, it delayed us, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But other than that, I would say this is the first delivery, that's the second, and
Right. Yeah. It's hard
same
to tell.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to check in on the staining
Yeah.
color itself or the brand, make sure that
Yeah.
they use the right stuff. That's
Okay.
that's the only reason why I was asking about pre-stained, and
Okay, boy,
appreciate it, Mr. George.
thank you. I hope we
well,
you did your research,
Yeah.
so we know what's what.
Yeah. Just the 16 on center wasn't a
Yeah,
question.
it gave
I
us
was able to see
clarity.
that.
Yeah.
Do you want one to take with you?
And you're
Nah, let me go.
gonna double check.
They might stop me at
16
security.
inch, and you're gonna double check whether the 16 inch was
Yeah, I
a
don't think it
requirement.
doesn't specify it's
On
like
the-
16 inch on the face of every single board.
Yeah, so you
Right.
still,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, on that instructions, I just got to pull up the one that Scott sent both of y'all in an email and see what that one says after you changed it from vertical to horizontal.
It might be the one I showed you that
Yeah,
I printed
which-
up.
yeah.
And then I would have the download on my computer also. So
Right.
yeah.
I should.
Well, we
Yeah.
followed horizontal instructions.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
checked with Friedman's and Scott whether it make a difference. He said, no difference.
You talking about
the
vertical or
instruction.
horizontal?
Follow the instruction.
Yeah.
Vertical from
Yeah.
horizontal.
Yeah, that was just follow instructions.
Yeah.
But okay.
So the
right.
question is whether the instructions changed between 2024
Yeah.
and 25 when we actually installed.
Or 26.
Well,
Tell you
20.
Yeah,
we
26 does have. It was a few little changes in
There are.
26.
No,
Yeah.
we-
I looked at it last
No,
night.
we
Yeah.
started March
Yeah.
of 25.
But I mean, their new instructions
Yeah.
are
A little
So
bit.
we
little
follow
modified.
whatever was in, what we think was in
Yeah.
force in 2025,
Yeah.
March.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. We appreciate
All right.
it.
Thanks, Bo.
Thank you, Gid. That's it.